The Irregular at Magic High School. Tatsuya begins the episode by explaining modern magic, World War III, magicians' role in preventing a thermonuclear war, and the current magical arms race. During the Okinawa Defense Naval Battle, younger Tatsuya and Miyuki used material bursts. Tatsuya's non-Course 1 status bothers Miyuki before the opening ceremony. After scolding her, Tatsuya reminds her that practical magical skills are more important than written tests, and that she would not be chosen for Course 1 even if she refused the freshman representative position, to which she agrees. Tatsuya encourages Miyuki to attend the rehearsals. After overhearing someone call him a weed and questioning why he is at school so early, Tatsuya meets Saigusa Mayumi, who seems interested in him despite his Course 2 status, and they introduce themselves. Tatsuya leaves. When Nakaju Azusa comes for Mayumi, Tatsuya sees the auditorium divided between Course 1 and Course 2 students. He meets Shibata Mizuki and Chiba Erika there. After the ceremony, he chats with them. After Mizuki correctly guesses that the freshman representative is Tatsuya's sister due to their similar auras, Tatsuya realizes Mizuki is oversensitive to spirit particle emission. Tatsuya worries she might see his secret. Miyuki finally escapes a group of Course 1 students and asks Tatsuya if he is dating his classmates, but he chastises her. After seeing Tatsuya and Miyuki act like siblings, Erika and especially Mizuki are upset. At home, Miyuki says she has got a call from Shiba Tetsuro and Shiba Sayuri and asks Tatsuya if he heard from them. He says no. Miyuki's magic freezes the kitchen when she's upset that their parents don't acknowledge him. Tatsuya calms her down by explaining that since he refused to work at his father's company, he shouldn't expect any contact and that just being wanted there is acknowledgement. The next morning, Tatsuya and Miyuki use magic to run and skate to a ninja dojo, where the disciples immediately attack him during his morning training. Kokono Yakumo sneaks up on Miyuki and gets overexcited about her moe uniform. As Miyuki gets uncomfortable, Tatsuya attacks Yakumo from behind. Yakumo uses magic to deflect his attacks, saying he can't win a taijutsu fight. Later, Tatsuya is seen panting on the ground, and Miyuki kneels and gives him a towel, soiling her uniform. As they stand up, she pulls out a cell phone-shaped CAD and magically cleans their clothes. Miyuki invites Yakumo to breakfast with Tatsuya. Later, in class with Mizuki and Erika, Tatsuya types on his terminal's keyboard and watches the scene. Tatsuya meets Saiju Leonhard. After calling Erika a dude, Leo fights with her. Yoshida Mikihiko watches from afar. The bell rings, and Ono Haruka, the counselor, enters, surprising the students since modern education rarely has teachers teaching theory classes. Mizuki, Erika, and Leo sit with Tatsuya at lunchtime, where Erika and Leo argue again. Miyuki interrupts and joins them. Course 1 students insult Course 2 students to stop her. Tatsuya leaves Miyuki without an argument. After school, Erika, Leo, and Mizuki argue with Course 1 students over Miyuki's desire to return home with her brother. Her classmates want to keep her away from the weeds. After Mizuki asks how much better the Course 1 students think they are since classes just started, Morisaki Shun draws a CAD while Leo charges him. Erika knocks his CAD away before he can finish casting. Mitsui Honoka casts magic to stop other male students from doing so. After reading Honoka's activation sequence, Tatsuya tells Miyuki he won't stop her. Mayumi and Watanabe Mari, the disciplinary committee head, stop her magic. Tatsuya tells Mari that the Murasaki family's quick draw is famous and that he just wants to show her. He also tells them that the female student's flash spell had suppressed power and that he can read activation sequences in real time. Tatsuya realizes that entering Magic High School makes you either an honor student or an irregular. Tatsuya, Mayumi, and Miyuki convince Mari to ignore it. Murasaki and Course 1 students retreat. Honoko apologizes to Tatsuya. Course 2 students accompany them home. Tatsuya maintains Miyuki's CAD and Erika's baton is a CAD. Mayumi invites Tatsuya and Miyuki to lunch in the student council room the next morning. Mayumi and Mari introduce introduce Azusa, and Suzune. Mari heads the Public Morals Committee, while Mayumi, Azusa, and Suzune are student council members. The student council accepts Miyuki. When she mentions her brother, they tell her that Course 2 students cannot join the student council. Mari, however, invites Tatsuya. He protests, but is asked to discuss the matter after school. Tatsuya and his friends discuss his committee invitation in class. They practice magical cart movement. He is slow in Course 2. This is why he'll decline the invitation. Tatsuya and Miyuki return to student council after school. Vice President Hattori, the last council member, greets Miyuki but ignores Tatsuya. Hattori protests when Mari invites Tatsuya to tour the public committee headquarters. He challenges Hattori to fight after Miyuki defends him. Mari arbitrates and the student council witnesses the duel. Due to his poor practical skills, Hattori plans to finish his spell and knock Tatsuya out with a movement-type spell. He kills Hattori after the duel begins. Tatsuya defeated Hanzu quickly, surprising everyone. He used his ninjutsu training to get behind Hanzu and knock him down with Compound Waves, a basic oscillation-type spell that causes a hallucinogenic effect using Silverhorn CAD's loop-casting feature and complex multivariable processing. The school's entrance practical exam doesn't use multivariable, so Tatsuya's true ability can't be assessed. Hanzu apologized to Miyuki after regaining consciousness, but he left the room without speaking to Tatsuya, bitter over his quick defeat. After showing his skills, Tatsuya joined the Public Moral Committee. He meets Tatsumi Kotaro and Sawaki Midori at the Public Moral Committee. The next day, Matsuya and Morisaki, who caused trouble for Tatsuya and his friends on the first day, were introduced to the committee and given a briefing on the club recruitment day patrols. Before patrolling, Morisaki still resents Tatsuya as a weed. Tatsuya assisted Erika during the patrol. They then watched the Kendo and Kenjutsu clubs fight at the school gym. Mibu Sayaka Kendo Club defeated Kurihara Takayaki Kenjutsu Club. However, Kurihara refused to accept defeat and used the Sonic Blade to attack Sayaka, prompting Tatsuya to use a counter magic with 2 CAD to immobilize him. Even though some use magic, the Kenjutsu Club members attack Tatsuya immediately because they can't accept that he's a weed and taking custody of Kurihara. Tatsuya impresses Kendo Club captain Tsukasa Kinoue. Shiba Tatsuya reports the Kendo and Kenjutsu Club incident to Mari, Mayumi, and Katsuto. Tatsuya denies seeing who started it. Tatsuya left Kurihara with the health committee because he was repentant. Mari leaves the incident to Katsuto, satisfied. Tatsuya denies using magic, but he cancels it. Tatsuya apologizes for taking so long by treating Miyuki, Leo, Erika, and Mizuki at Einbreeze after school. Miyuki says he is an expert in counter magic and confident in his combat skills as they discuss the incident. Miyuki teases the group after Leo comments on their couple's behavior. Mizuki says cast jamming requires Antonite. Tatsuya says he imitated cast jamming by blocking magic of the same type with 2 CADs. Leo asks why it's off the record, and Tatsuya says the implications of Antonite free cast jamming are too great to risk revealing it. Miyuki says he's worrying too much because identifying the opponent's spell is almost impossible for others. While working, Tatsuya is attacked by an unidentified man on the 4th day of recruitment week. After the Kurihara incident, Tatsuya is relieved, and Leo says he has a reputation. Miyuki visits the class and walks to the student council. Sayaka asks Tatsuya to meet in the cafe after dropping off Miyuki. Miyuki asks Tatsuya about Sayaka. Tatsuya dismisses it as a club invitation, but Miyuki worries that Sayaka wants to talk to him because he has a reputation and others will want to use him. Tatsuya promises her care. Tatsuya meets Sayaka in the cafe. She thanks him for diffusing the situation. She claims the disciplinary committee is using the incident to score points. He apologizes as a committee member. She quickly apologizes, flustered. Sayaka asks Tatsuya to join the Kendo Club when he asks what she wants. He's declined and asks why. She complains about discrimination against Course 2 students and practical scores, denying everything. She then informs him of the plan to form a new group to complain to the school and requests his assistance. Tatsuya says she's not just a pretty girl, embarrassing her before asking what they'll do after complaining to the school. Tatsuya's question surprises Sayaka. Tatsuya is rumored to have flirted with Sayaka, so Mari asks about the cafe incident at lunch the next day. Tatsuya criticizes Mari's boyfriend when she says he's the only one who treats her like a lady, which flusters her, much to Mayumi's amusement. Mari says she has witnesses who saw Sayaka blushing. After her magic freezes everyone's lunch, Tatsuya assures Miyuki it's a misunderstanding. He describes their conversation, and Mari says the Public Morals Committee is honorary, so there are no points. Tatsuya asks if Blanche is manipulating public opinion against the school after Mayumi says someone is. As classified information, Mari and Mayumi are surprised. Tatsuya and Mayumi disagree with the government's handling of the situation because the anti-magic organization is kept secret. Tatsuya reassures Mayumi. Mayumi blushes, and Mari says Tatsuya is a gigolo because he can push her to the edge and follow through. Hearing this leaks Mayuki's magic again. After hearing her response, Tatsuya tells Mari he'll decide how to handle Sayaka. Counselor Haruka calls Tatsuya later. She loves him, and when she tries to fluster Tatsuya, he criticizes her outfit, saying it violates the modern dress code. Haruka asks him to join the 10% of freshmen monitored for psychological trends. Haruka concurs with Tatsuya. Haruka asks if Sayaka asked Tatsuya out after the appointment. She cannot say where she heard that. Kemono Kenoe tells Sayaka Tatsuya must be recruited. Tatsuya informed Mayuki about Blanche that night. He informs her they are terrorists. He saw an Eagle-Eye member at the school. Tatsuya explains that Blanche doesn't reject magic and is against discrimination, but she uses the median income skewed by a few critical thinkers. Tatsuya notes that struggling first-high students can be swayed by equality ideals and ignore the cost paid by the top. Tatsuya notes that had he not had a unique ability that others could not copy, he might have been swayed by such talk. Tatsuya thinks a group wants to eliminate magic in Japan. The siblings agree to act, or the 10 master clans will reveal that they are Yatsuba. Tatsuya promises to handle it before that happens. Mizuki congratulates Tatsuya after his third try in the magic practice room. Mizuki says if he were good at practical skills, he would be too perfect and unapproachable. She tells him he can activate faster in combat because she saw him discard his magic sequence and rebuild it instantly. Tatsuya confirms that she has good eyes and explains that constructing a magic sequence directly activates faster at the single system level. Mizuki is inspired by his interest in magic for non-combat and says she started studying to control her eyes and didn't think about her future, but now she will. Erika interrupts Mizuki's excitement, making her realize she is loud and embarrassed. Sayaka tells Tatsuya she wants better school treatment. Tatsuya says the biggest difference is teachers, and Sayaka wants the school to hire more, but she refuses. He wonders what they want, since her kendo club gets the same gym time as the Kenjutsu club. Tatsuya says he wants the school to stay the same and is happy to get classified documents and graduate from Magic High School. He walks away. Later, a group of students called the Sympathizer Alliance took over the school radio broadcasting system to end school discrimination. Katsudo welcomes the student council at the broadcasting room door. Sayaka then tells Tatsuya she's in the broadcasting room. He assures her that the student council will negotiate and release her. He hangs up and tells the others to restrain the other students since he only guaranteed Sayaka's freedom. They restrain the other students, but Mayumi tells them to release them, saying they won't run away, and calls Sayaka to discuss the negotiation. The next day, Mayumi tells Tatsuya that Sayaka wants better treatment but doesn't know how and wants the student council to help. After a heated discussion, they decided to hold a public debate tomorrow with only student council member Mayumi. Tatsuya later sees Blanche, the member who attacked him, talk to Mizuki. Mizuki says he is the kendo club captain, Kenoe, and has hypersensitive ears as he chases him away. Tatsuya and Mayuki visit Kokono Yakumo that evening, which explains Kenoe's ancestry and Blanche's connection to his brother Hajime. Mayumi easily wins the public debate and discusses how the student council fights discrimination. She tells them she wants to change the student council rule that bars second-year students when she leaves. After everyone supports her, multiple explosions occur outside. The student council stops terrorists from storming the debate hall. Tatsuya and Miyuki check the practical skills building where the explosion occurred. Tatsuya and Mayuki help Leo and Erika with practical skills building. Haruka arrives and says practical skills building is a distraction and they're going to the library, but she won't say how she knows. She tells Tatsuya that Sayaka is there and to give her another chance, but he refuses, and indirectly tells Haruka that her unnecessary compassion won't hurt just her. Leo joins the terrorists, while Tatsuya and the others head to the library. Tatsuya locates the enemy upon arrival. Erika takes the first-floor enemy, while Tatsuya and Mayuki pursue the 4 enemies in the special browsing room on the 2nd floor. Sayaka wonders why they need the latest magic research when she wants to end school discrimination in the browsing room. Tatsuya and Miyuki break in and destroy the terrorist devices after they copy information. Tatsuya tells Sayaka that she was used in a world without equality. She says he was insulted compared to his sister and looked down upon. No matter what others say, Miyuki doesn't hate her brother. Miyuki says no one recognized Sayaki's abilities, but Tatsuya noticed her sword skills, and her beauty, and in the end, the one who hated her most for being a weed was herself. The realization shocks Sayaka. Tatsuya easily defeats the terrorists in combat after they tell her to use her ring, which jams casts. Sayaka runs, but Tatsuya tells Mayuki to leave because Erika covers the exit. Erika recognizes Sayaka from the 2-year-old kendo tournament. Erika fights her. Sayaka casts jamming after seeing Erika's self-acceleration. Erika gives Sayaka a katana after breaking her weapon. Sayaka throws away the ring and takes the katana, telling Erika she will defeat her with strength. Erika says her technique differs from Watanabe's. Erika breaks Sayaka's ribs instantly. She congratulated her, saying she was from the Chiba family and had to go all out on her. Erika says Watanabe Mari is their student, but Erika has higher certification. Sayaka passes out. Later, the Public Morals Committee tells Konoe they know everything. He is caught running. Sayaka says Konoe, the kendo club captain, persuaded them to end magic-based discrimination. She got lost in Konoe's words after being discriminated against upon entering school. Sayaka tells Tatsuya that Mari was cold when she wanted to practice magic with her. Mari remembers, but says she didn't mean that. Mari believed she was better with magic, but she was no match for Sayaka in kendo, so she wanted Sayaka to practice with someone stronger. Sayaka realizes she misunderstood and feels she wasted a year due to a grudge, but Tatsuya says she didn't waste a year because, as Erika said, she became stronger and polished her skills. Tatsuya worries about the remaining Blanche members, saying he can't let the police turn Sayaka in for attempted robbery and will destroy anyone who harms him and his sister. However, Mayuki, Erika, and Leo join him. Tatsuya opens the door, revealing Haruka was listening, and asks her for Blanche's location. Katsuto joins after learning the location. He prepares a car, and Takayaki, who secretly listened to their conversation with Sayaka, asks Katsuto to join them. Takayaki tells Katsuto that he loved Sayaka's swordmanship, but her intentions became muddled. He wants to fight the man who exploited Sayaka because it made him sick and angry. Katsuto agrees, saying it's worth risking his life. Thanks for watching. If this series is the most liked in my anime recap production, I will make a part 2. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to help me make more content.